To start a workers' comp case, what a person wants to do is report. I know I said it 3 times, but I just wanted to emphasize that. I couldn't tell you how many times I've come across people who have said, this has happened at work, I didn't really feel much pain, so I didn't really think much of it. You want to report it to your employer as soon as possible. Ultimately, a person has up to 120 days to report it, but you want to try to do it within the first 21 days because there could be implications if it is reported later rather than sooner. After 120 days, a person might be out of luck in terms of a workers' comp claim. Now, there's a couple different things that could happen within those 120 days. Typically, what will happen if the injury is great enough, they will send you to a doctor. And that doctor will document exactly what he or she treated you for. So there's a record, there's a paper trail indicating that you received some form of treatment related to incident X on XYZ date. Once the record is made, then the insurance carrier will typically take over, and they have 90 days to decide whether they want to accept a claim or deny a claim. In the interim, they might issue a notice of temporary compensation payable, meaning they have to do some more investigation, but for the time being, they're going to cover wage loss benefits and or medical benefits. However, sometimes if a person is still working, a doctor hasn't taken them out of work yet, they'll issue a medical only, meaning that they will cover your medical treatment. And if there is a doctor eventually that takes you out of work, then you might have to file what's called a claim petition. Once the 90 days occurs, that will be the determination whether they accept it or they deny the claim. If they deny the claim, then a person is going to have to litigate it, meaning that a claim petition has to be filed with the Workers' Compensation Bureau. Essentially what happens then, it will get assigned to a judge. The judge will have hearings to take testimony and to receive exhibits to support a person's claim. Ultimately, a lot of comp cases do end up settling, but there are a couple that go the full distance and they are issued to the judge for a decision. That's when the attorneys, they take everything that's been gathered, then issue to the judge conclusions of law or facts that they want the judges to adopt. Sometimes the judge will agree with the worker's position and say this person is entitled to benefits. Other times the judge will disagree and side with the employer or the insurance company and deny benefits. But the best thing to do is to notify an attorney as to what the problem is. There's obviously more to get into. It gets a little complex sometimes. It's impossible to address each one in the time frame that I have sitting here today. So we would always invite somebody that has this type of problem to call me anytime at Comets Law, 570-829-1111, and ask for Matt Reed.